Hello, my name is Wayne Kark, and this is SkyFinder, my final project for the CS50 Introduction to Programming with Python. I've written some Python code designed to run on a Raspberry Pi attached to an orientation sensor and screen, and you can see it running here. This has been designed to help you find objects in the night sky with a telescope or a pair of binoculars. The screen shows the heading and direction in which you need to point your scope from a particular location to be able to see a particular planet or other object in the sky. Pressing the buttons allows you to scroll through a list of celestial objects that you might be interested in seeing. And the orientation sensor here can then be attached to a scope, and as you move it around you can see that the icons on the screen update to show you which direction you need to point the scope, and it will help you hopefully find the object you're looking for. Unfortunately, a lot of the code that I've written here is hardware dependent, and it's so it won't run without this specific screen and orientation sensor attached to a Raspberry Pi. Now, I've included the full code, but I've had to limit my project submission to the modules that are not hardware specific, and I'll show you those now. So when you run project.py, you are first prompted for a location. I'm going to use the Greenwich Observatory. It will find this location and return the latitude, longitude and elevation of that location or address. After that, you're prompted for a target. So I'm going to go for the Orion Nebula. And if I type that in, the program will return the current azimuth and altitude of that target, as well as where that target will be every 5 minutes for the next 30 minutes. The idea of this is that you can then track the object across the sky. If you don't enter an address, the program will actually estimate your current location using your IP address and give you a rough latitude, longitude and elevation. This is obviously not as accurate. And if no target is given, then it will load a list of targets from file and give you the altitude and azimuth of those objects. And that's how you can scroll through the list of targets on the Raspberry Pi. That is my final project. Thank you for listening.